Alright, it's the second time that I record this video, but the first time I yapped a whole lot of nonsense, so I tried to make this quick. I just sat down, in a couple of hours, 2024 is over, so I sat down and reflected on the past year, and I wrote down the 3 most important lessons that I got from the entire year, so let me present that to you. Number 1, not giving up is necessary. Being consistent is good. But adapting and improving what you are currently doing is the best. For example, with my YouTube channel, I didn't give up, not at all. Did I stay consistent? I don't want to say not at all, but it could be a lot better. There were times where I didn't upload for an entire month, so that could be improved upon. And adapting and improving what you're currently doing, sort of did that. I did that especially with my school community, like the offer changed from I help people how to quit playing video games to I help people quit social media or scrolling. Then I thought, okay, I go into spirituality. Okay, I help people with their spirituality and things like meditation and gratefulness, all of that. And now I change it once again. So I changed there quite a lot. I hope to stick to one thing a bit more. Adapting and improving is important, or it's the best. But at some point, you just have to stick with one thing. But I'm working on that. Okay, so number 2 is don't talk about what you will do. Talk about what you did. Especially when we have our New Year's resolution, we like to talk about the stuff that we are going to do, but we rarely talk about the stuff that we did. It's easy to say, I'm going to run a marathon. I'm going to hit 1,000 subscribers. I'm going to. If you do that, we don't set up ourselves for a good future if we just tell people what we're going to do. It's better for us and for our goals that we just get going, and after it's finished, we tell people about it. You already get dopamine if you imagine a scenario, okay? You sit down with one of your colleagues and he said, oh, I ran a half marathon yesterday. Bro, that's great. If you then tell him, oh yeah, I'm going to run a marathon in 1 month, suddenly you feel good about yourself, you get a lot of dopamine, even though you have done nothing at all towards that goal. So you can fall into a trap just yapping about all of the stuff that you're doing. You can especially see that in a lot of young people when they are going to say, oh, bro, just watch me in 3 months, bro, everything will change. They make promises and then they are not able to keep them. So rather, shut your mouth, do the work, and then talk about it. Don't always yap about what you will do. The last lesson, number 3, is the life that you will get depends on the direction that you're going in right now. Know that the direction can change by huge amounts just by having 3 to 5 difficult conversations. And those conversations don't need to be with a different person, they can even be with yourself. Sitting down, asking yourself difficult questions. Who am I? Who do I want to be? Those questions bring you ahead the furthest. Or sitting down with your parents. Oh, mom, I don't want to study this, I want to study that. As an example. Oh, mother, I don't want to move to this, I want to move there. These conversations, you gotta ask those. Because if you don't, you just hold yourself back. You delay the time you get your goals by whatever, how long you are just shying away from those conversations. You gotta ask. You gotta ask, maybe not a different person, but maybe even yourself. If we shy away from those conversations, like I said, we just delay the time we get our goals. Boom. Okay, those are the 3 most important lessons that I got from 2024. Now, even though it's good and great to look back and reflect on the year, I also want to take the time to look into 2025. What things do I want to change in 2025 so that the year actually becomes a good one? And for that, I'll take the camera right with me and I'll go over to this wall. These are my habit trackers. On here you can see every single day of 2024. oh, excuse me, every single day of 2024. And every red dot marks something that I didn't do, and every green dot marks something that I did do. And as you can see, there are a whole bunch of red dots, no matter what activity I chose. One thing for 2024 is, not for 2024, for 2025 is that I want to reduce the things that I track, because I just feel like if I have to track 5 things, it's almost near impossible to mark off everything, every single thing, especially visualization, for example. I started tracking that here, where you can see the green dots. Then I didn't track it for quite a while. I started tracking again and I didn't. I have the rule that if I didn't track it, it's already marked off as not completed. And for that reason, even though I visualize almost daily, you can see a whole bunch of red dots here. And I think I was just a bit overwhelmed with the amount of stuff that I needed to do daily, so I wasn't able to finish all of the habits. Yeah, so I want to change that, reduce the numbers of what I'm going to track. And one more thing, the 1,000 subs that sit right above me, not only there, but also right here. 1,000, 1,000. Yeah, I think 2025 should finally be the year where I can take those pictures down. They have been up there way too long. So yeah, I can cut back to this right now when I hit the 1,000 subs, and then I can rip it off. Yeah, so this is a huge target of mine. Get that off the wall 2025. And by the way, if I'm telling you about all of this, I'm in a room. You've probably seen it in the past videos of mine, that the background has changed because I moved. I'm now in a different room. You know, looks alright. Yeah, so pretty much that's already it. Even if this video was a bit random, I hope that you got a bit of value from that. Remember the things I said, like the 3 points that I mentioned. I wish every one of you a good, healthy start into 2025. Get to work, and enjoy the time that you still have left with your family. If you currently have holidays, enjoy the time and then get to work. Set big goals, dream big as always. And if you're still watching, bro, I'm grateful that you're still here watching, supporting this channel. Huge thanks to everyone who sees this message. 2024 was crazy. 2025 will be exciting. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I see you in the next one. See ya!